A Pakistani family lady was living in London and she was quite well settled, having a house of millions and pounds. She was a rich lady, but was a good human being as well. One of the rooms in her house in a bigger, larger house was on rent, and there lived another single lady. The landlord, the landlady was kind with this tenant, or at least a reasonable behavior with this lady, with the tenant lady. But once she died, the daughter of the landlady became the owner of that house. Now, this new landlady was initially good with the tenant, but with the passage of time, she became manipulative. How? Asking her to do the chores at home, and that too without any sort of payments. With the passage of time, the landlady demanding the tenant to do more and more and to do more. Now, after some time, all the household work was shifted to this tenant. She wanted to leave the house, but the landlady became very cruel. How come are you going to leave this place? I will kill you. I will beat you so much. I will break your bones. You can't leave the house. You do have to live here and have to do all the things. This this tenant lady became a full-time maid, all the time working, and during all that, the mental health of the tenant suffered a lot, started deteriorating. But despite all that, he had to do all the things. Once this tenant lady became mentally sick and physically disturbed as well, the landlady, the house owner, stole her identity and took her to the welfare institutions, public recourse fund, and claimed that I am the caretaker of this woman. I be given the money, one type of it, all type of that. So there in the United Kingdom, since it is a welfare state, there are several perks and privileges of the handicapped people. So this landlady claimed all that, and even this tenant lady, who was now a full-time maid, was so afraid to disclose it to anybody that I will be beaten. I may be beaten to death as well. So she didn't speak to anyone else. Rather, she kept signing. Rather, she kept, doing the thumb impressions as well. Every fulfilling every requirement. So now this landlady was very happy that I am so clever, so cunning, that I am getting so much. Although I'm treating this woman very badly, despite all that, I'm getting so much of the money from the government. So, but one thing happened, that a worker was working in a nearby house, and once she looked upon this lady, that she is all the time working and maybe working for all the things, despite the fact it seems that she is not the owner, It seems that not she is being paid. It seems that not she is not being taken care of. The man became suspicious and he called the police, informed the police and called the 911 that there is a case like this one, and the police came immediately. The police started investigating the case, and this tenant lady was initially afraid that the landlady will kill me, will beat me to death, and she was not willing to disclose. But once she got assured that these police is not going to leave me, and they are not, I am not anymore in danger at all. I have been rescued. Then she disclosed all the story, whatever has been kept happening, and they themselves too got all that what she was, what she was getting, the all set of money on the one hand and all set of household chores on this, tenant lady. They became very angry indeed. The case was put in the court, and the court, after a short hearing, decided that this landlady have to serve some 7 years in the prison. Not only the 7 years in the prison, rather she has to pay back some 220,000 pounds sterling to the affected lady. And this was really devastating for that cunning, clever, dishonest, unscrupulous lady, the landlady. Now she is in the prison, and the court has told that if at all you are unable to pay this 220,000 pounds sterling, your house will be auctioned, and out of this that money, the 220,000 pounds sterling will be taken and will be given in compensation to this tenant lady, because she kept serving for 16 long years. 16 long years, lot of time indeed. And she was like working like a slave. And it is something very bad indeed. Now look what is happening there in London. But one thing is there, but sooner or later your all sort of cheating, cleverness will be exposed, and you will be held accountable. You do have to pay back. You do have to suffer for whatever you have been doing. Now she is serving the prison for 7 long years, and 220,000, lot of money, not a little amount of money. Convert it into the Pak rupee, convert it into the Indian rupee, convert it into the Bangladeshi taka. You will be able to understand how much big money is it, and maybe the whole of the house will be paid. Look what happened next. But look what is happening there in certain parts of the world.